Oi, oi, guys. It's Friday. Up and at 'em. Out here doing it. I'll tell you what. Woo! It's hot. I know I say this a lot, but blimey. You know it's hot when I spoke to a close mate of mine yesterday that was born and brought up in here, Sanford boy. Born and brought up here. Never heard him. I'm always the one that's going on about hurricanes and, oh, I don't know, mate. And he's always like, I haven't even seen him in hurricanes when the hurricane's coming in. I'm absolute shitting bleeding bullets. And he's out there, in it, larking around. Yeah. So when he turns around and says, you know what, mate? We'll be worried about hurricane season this year. It's like, oh, great. If you're worried, right? But hey, it is what it is. Not much we can do about it. We chose to live here, right? And if you're choosing something, there's consequences that can come with it. Whether that be straight away consequences or whether that be later on consequences. But there's going to be consequence. And when you got a current bun that's as hot as it is in Florida, and you move here, you got to be prepared for that current bun, right? Otherwise, you're going to be very, very disappointed if you're looking for cool air and kind of San Francisco weather. Not here. Anyway, let me step over in the shade a little bit. Wanted to talk to you today a little bit about what I put my last podcast out there as. If you go and check it out, guys, on my podcast. And it's on YouTube, it's across all the other platforms too, but it's on YouTube. And blimey, I said I'd stand in the shade and now I've got a lawnmower following me. Hold up. But it's on YouTube too, and it's across all the platforms, but it's a podcast I put out there. And go and check it out, because it's all about creating a character. And that's what I wanted to talk about. For those that don't check out the podcast, I hope that you can see it on this, because I think it's a great tool to use. And it's one that I've built up around Cockney Buddha. Because at first, Cockney Buddha was just that, just the nickname. But now it's become a thing I look at and think, what would Cockney Buddha do? And even in my own therapy, I've had my therapist say, what would Cockney Buddha do? You change hands. This is always an Olympic event, changing hands. Hold up a minute. You know, what would Cockney Buddha do? And I've been asked that quite a few times. What would Cockney Buddha do? And I tell you what, it helps you to see, it helps you to tune into something else that you're not tuning into, because where are we when we're in our anxieties or our worries and everything? We're not even within ourselves, right? So if you can tag a character into that, so basically the thing to do is to build up a character, because when you build up that character, you can give that character everything that you want. So you can, and you want to think about this in detail. What kind of name do you want? What do you want to look like? How do you want to present yourself? What traits do you want? Right? If you think about those times when you've been in fear and anxiety and that, and you've wanted someone to come up to you and comfort you, what kind of traits did you want them to have? What is it that you were looking for? And then build a character around that. Mine's being built around Cockney Buddha. That's who I am, Cockney Buddha. And whenever someone says, what would Cockney Buddha do? I automatically go, you know what? I could pull myself out of this. This is what he would do. And it helps me see a different me. It helps me get a way in, or see a way in and out of what I may be in, whatever that mood may be. It's crazy how you can switch straight on, but you've got to build that character and you've got to build it well. and give it every detail you can possibly think of. Everything that you want that character to be, that's what you do. And you give that character a name or a nickname, and you keep that with you all the time. And you fall back. I forget it sometimes. When you're in those states of mind, sometimes it takes that person to say, what would Cockney Buddha do? Like my therapist. We could be sitting there, I could be in a bit of a mindset, and she'd just say, what Cockney Buddha do? And I've actually done it with one of my guys. We've been in session, I know their nicknames and I know what they go as. And I said, what would they do? What would they do? And it helped them out of it. It helped them to look at themselves and look at the character that they built and look at the traits that they want and where they want to go. Because this person is completely shifted. Took time, took patience, took commitment and intent. But they're there. They changed, they shifted, and they have a character that they can fall on to. So build that character up, guys. It's a good thing to do. Give it everything that you're looking for. All the traits that you want, put into that character. I'm going to start walking a bit again, because that sun, woo! Put everything into that character, everything. And go and check out my podcast, guys, on this subject. I put it out there this week. It's all on character, being a character. Now, sometimes we meet those people that are automatic characters, right? Comedians and things, right? Sometimes they could be doing their character to help with their own mind, and there's nothing wrong with that too. There's times when I'll come out loud and crack jokes, and there may be something that I'm going on, I'm thinking, oh, I feel a bit anxious. But you know what? I overpower it with the freaking positive energy and the energy of joy. Being the character, being a different person, being the person that you want to be. Don't shy away and give yourself things that don't represent you, or that you don't want represented by you. Or you don't want them to represent you, I should say. Why do that? Why go giving your character everything that you don't want? Everything that you want. Think about it, write it down, make it real. Go by the nickname. I don't answer to my old nickname no more. But Cockney Buddha, I wear a badge of honour. I've built that up. Took a lot of work. It took a lot of work to get it to where it is now. And this work's not finished. The work keeps going on. That work keeps building and making that better person, making that Cockney Buddha even better than what I am today. Each day looking to get that better and better and better. I hope you have a great weekend. I hope everybody gets into the PPA, the positive progressive actions, and the PMA, the positive mental attitude. And keep that going. Have a great weekend. I hope everybody's gonna have a decent weekend with the weather. I know we are. It's gonna be bloody hot, and I think it's gonna be stormy too. But hey, Florida weather. No big deal. Have a great weekend, guys. Stay the course. Namaste.